upside down with
All right, everybody. My name is Phyllis McQueen, and I'm going over why the Braves have won the World Series in 4 years. They were the team of the 90s. They had the bullpen. They had a World Series. They won their division every year. Went back to the World Series in 95 and lost. Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, great bullpen. Things were looking pretty good. Bobby Cox retired. We had an MVP, Chipper Jones, was playing on the team at the time. And then once Bobby Cox retired, we had a new owner, Freddie Gonzalez. They thought this would turn around for the Braves, new start, fresh start. Come to find out, it was not good enough. He was cut. We soon then were looking for a new manager at the time. Little did the Braves know that it was on the Atlanta Braves franchise at the whole time. Our AAA coach, Brian Snitker, stepped up and took the Braves. This year is his first year fully coaching. The difference is, last year the Atlanta Braves were the worst team in baseball. Awful. We got a new stadium, new coach, new prospects, good draft picks. Things were coming about. This was like more of a rebuilding year, if anything to say. Now, we are the best in our division, top 5 in pitching, top 5 in batting, have 3 young superstars, Ozzy Albies, number 1 prospect, Ronald Acuna, and Johan Camargo. These guys are our future, and this is why I believe we can win the World Series in 4 years. Freddie Freeman, we signed him, we drafted him, just like we did Chipper Jones. The Braves have got a real good scouting organization. And what makes it even better now, Bobby Cox, Hall of Fame manager, he's a scouter. Chipper Jones, which is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame this weekend, is a scouter. They know talent. They can spot talent. We got these great scouters with us on our team. And that's why we were able to acquire these top 3 prospects, Ronald Acuna, Ozzy Albies, and Johan Camargo. Along with that, we got a great pitching staff. Sean Newcomb, Mike Fulton Evans. 2 great players. We had 4 All-Stars start this year. That's not happened in years for the Braves. And this is just a rebuilding year. Who knows where we could go this year. Also, we signed Freddie Freeman, which is our franchise player. He is awesome, first baseman, all-star, home run derby. We signed him to a contract, which was not really what his potential is, but we got him on a good deal. We signed all these young players also, which put more money in our pocket. So if we need to, we can acquire a franchise player later down the road. The new stadium has brought in a lot more revenue. Money is really what kind of generates this. And by the way we're going, we got superstars with a lot of money left in the bank. Where should we stop? Nowhere. We should keep on going. We should maybe even acquire a new franchise player. If we see a spot where we are lacking, we can spend that money to make that spot a productive spot. With 4 All-Stars, why not add another one? It'd be 5. 5 All-Stars, maybe a World Series. And these young guys that make this team, Ozzy, Acuna, Camargo, not one's even 21 years of age. The usual age for a number 1 Major League Baseball player at their prime is probably late 20s, just like Freddie Freeman is right now. We signed him to a contract that is half of what he's worth. And we got him. We got these young prospects. And the transition over time is just that we're going to keep on getting better. As I stated earlier, our scouts, one of the best scouts in the league. That's why our minor league system is one of the best, top 3 in the whole league. And our minor league system just gets everybody ready for the major league, so we can find out where our true potential is. So even if we don't want to spend money to fill in spots that we may be lacking in, we can just look into our own franchise as we did our manager. When we were looking for a manager, we said, why not get to the minors and bring on Brian Snitker back up? Turn this franchise around, number 1 National League East, we're on a roll. So in 4 years, I'm very confident that we can make something of the Atlanta Braves. And once again, I was watching the draft this year too, and we actually have 2 top 10 pick draft picks for the next 2 upcoming years. We may not see these prospects in the next 2 or 3, but this is what gives the Atlanta Braves system an advantage. The great farm system. You might not see them at the major leagues right now. Next year, 2 years from now, they could be superstars that have not even emerged from what they're at right now. It's a great franchise, great ball team. From last to first within a year, and all these new changes, new young guys, the momentum and drive and young talent is something you want on a baseball team. You might can have somebody that has a breakout year and doing real well, and the next year they can do nothing. You can say the same thing about this young talent. But you usually do not see young talent just do well and stop. They progress, especially at a 20-year-old kid. He will progress, become a ball player. To be able to start a major league with this much talent, this much light on it, with this much money in your pocket, with a franchise player and 4 All-Stars starting just this year as a rebuilding year, there's no telling what the Braves can do. In 4 years, I'm taking my bets on the Braves. Thank y'all.